Okay, don't be alarmed. You haven't been clickbaited. You want to hear this, so keep watching. Okay, so even though Rin is coming later on in an upcoming update, you can technically already play as him, and it's the most broken thing in the game, and enough people don't talk about it. I don't know why. So some of you may or may not know this, right? But if you have your kick ready on the ball, if you're holding click like this, if you hold either left or right, the ball will curve in that manner. So you see, if I'm moving to the left, so I'm holding the left directional key, if I'm moving to the left, you can see the ball curves to the left. Furthermore, if I hold the right key, the ball curves to the right. And enough people don't know this, right? Because what you can see here, if I don't do the hold click, you can see I get a very short curved ball, and it changes depending on kind of where you're shooting it and whatnot. And so this is actually the most broken thing in the game. Okay, so to give a bit of context, I play scrims, right? And I'm a striker, and this is the only way you can score against real goalkeepers and it be consistent. Because I'm gonna be honest with you right now, if you're looking to get more better at this game, play scrims, don't train in public matches, don't play in public matches, because everyone in pub games isn't always going to be the best. So try and find a team. The Discord actually has a guild advertisement thing. You can look through there, find a team, do some tryouts, and try and get better. But I want to show you how overpowered this is. Really quickly, I hate doing this, but I have to. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Okay, that's it. Let's carry on. So basically, right, what you want to do whenever you get close to the goal, you want to get into position wherever that may be. And this is kind of hard because you have to have an acute sense for where the ball curve goes, right? But all you want to do is get into a position. Usually I find the best sort of place to do curve shots, I find, is within this sort of semicircle here. This is an imaginary semicircle, but between this point, this dot, and this point, if you draw a semicircle in your head, I find this is the best spot to curve shots from when you're in this space. Because outside of it, your shots aren't weak, but they're slow because you're far away. And too close, but it's where the goalkeeper will just tackle you because you're so up close. Which is why I highly recommend getting inside of this imaginary semicircle. Now all that you want to do here is choose what direction you want to curve in. For example, if I was to curve left, and now I'd recommend trying to look a bit more up, because I mean it doesn't really, it's kind of odd. You can have one that rolls along the floor, but it's kind of weird. This one's really low, and so you know they don't really have to jump high for it or do much for it except for a just roll, just because it's a low thing, and so those are easy to get, which is why I recommend when you're aiming and using this tactic to look higher up so that your ball goes higher, and so that what you want to happen is for the ball to perfectly slot into one of the top corners of the net. I've been rambling for a while now, but this thing mainly works on real goalkeepers. AI goalkeepers are usually will get this because it's kind of in their code too. But real goalkeepers will not get this, and I want you to just take my word for it. All you want to do is, because this works so well, because obviously goalkeepers have meta vision, and they can see your line of where you're shooting, and so that's why moves that do a straight shot like Kaiser Impact usually are really easy for them to defend, and even worse, Kaiser Impact or any other shot that is like a move shot is only best used when outside of the box, because as you may know, being inside the box reduces your ball speed. So the best place to use that move would be here, but obviously that's far away, it's a straight shot, it's very easy for a goalkeeper to predict, which is why the curve shots are so powerful, because they don't follow the normal trajectory. However close up you get to the goal will change how fast they happen, and they throw off so well. This is the only way to score against proper good goalkeepers, is you confuse, run up close, and then curve around the corner, and depending on the angle that you get when doing it will depend on just how fast it happens. Curve shots are actually really good for not only scoring, but team plays, because, and a big example for this, Imagine I had a teammate over on the other side, right? And there was a, you know, the opposite team, someone of the opposite team was in the middle. Imagine I passed like that, right? Yes, it would go to him, but imagine if the person in the middle had Nagy. And because of how popular Nagy is, that's a pretty high percentage if you ask me. Which is why, whenever you're doing passes, I always recommend to do curved passes. Because instead of going straight through, it curves round in front of them and lands literally directly in front of them, reducing any sort of someone taking it from the middle, as it's not in their sort of range hitbox. Whenever passing, always try to do a curve shot, because they're the least predictable, but they're also just the best for your teammates, which is why I recommend them a ton. Even though Rin isn't an official character yet, everyone can already play as him, and it already is the most broken thing in the game. Believe me when I say this, if you start using this tech on like real goalkeepers, you'll see just how effective it is. Now, I can't specifically help you when it comes to where to aim, because you just need to get the feel for where the ball curves when you're playing. It's not something I can describe to you. All I can describe to you is this sort of zone where you'll play best in and how to pick a side. I mean, for example, if I was here, right, my best guess would be to curve to the left and try and hit that top corner there. So I would put my mouse around here just so it can go in there. But then you've also got this side where you do the opposite thing. And when you're down the middle, you've got both options. You know, you could look here and it would curve in there, or you could look here and it would curve in there. So this is why this is so powerful. Also, I'm going to teach you a little funny thing. Hey, I'm just a distributor of these sick mechanics, right? Don't use this in-game because it's a bit scummy. But you can actually, if you aim into the goal box at the side here and do a flick, then it pretty much goes straight in. Sometimes it may even go over and go... I mean, I'll show you here. It's kind of a dumb thing they need to fix. But sometimes the ball can just go straight in. Or you can flick it over this hitbox here, over this like invisible wall, and it will drop into the net from there. The hitboxes on the side of the goalkeeper are like a bit dumb, so I feel like they should be addressed because some people can abuse that. But play as Rin in your games, because he literally is the most broken. I'm telling you now, I know I've said this for like the 3rd time, but it seriously is the most broken thing. And it's the only thing I use when I'm in games. Because it's just so reliable, because it's so hard to get. Like, this is one thing, if you want to be a striker in this game, this is a mandatory you need to know if you want to be one of those top strikers. Anyway, let me show it off in game. Alright, let's go. Watch this, watch this, watch this. You see? They can't react fast enough. It's just kind of crazy with that. The guy was stood in the middle. He jumps for it because I'm aiming forward straight at him. But then the ball curves around to the side and there's not much you can do about it. Like, most people just can't get it. And there's better ways of doing it. That was a pretty terrible one. But there is better ways of doing it. But those are secrets I'm going to keep and you're going to have to find out for yourself. I mean, I'll demonstrate here again. You see, they jump for me, but then it goes to the side of them, and it's also just at like the corner of the net. I'm just the best, bro. Why am I just like the best player at this game? Though I don't want anyone trying to ask me to 1v1, because I will avoid them. Bro, these guys are dookie, bro. These guys are poo-poo. Oh, dude, I was gonna hit the nastiest Kaiser. I just joined this game and I got MVP, bro. Yo, am I crazy? Am I crazy on God, for real? Like, the game has so many, like, the more you keep playing, the more tech you find. It's so cool. Like, sometimes I've just spent like an hour or two just in a private server, just like learning new stuff. And there's still new stuff to learn. Like, once new characters come out, new updates, meta changes, you know? Give me that back. Give me that back. Give me that back. Give me that back. Oh, yeah. Oh, you see, that guy got it, but that was because I was about here. I was outside of that range. So next time I'll fix that. You know, even though I kind of made the tech, I mean, there's this one tech which I'm not gonna tell you guys. Okay, that stuff's sacred. Because that stuff's sacred. Who is my teammate passing to, Gangalang? I am not over there. Pass it to me, donkey.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my giddy ants.
No. No. Okay, W. We chillin', we chillin', we chillin'. We chillin'. We chillin'. Boing. You see, once you get into that semicircle, it's just too fast to react to. And if you curve it, they have no clue where it's going. So it's just kind of just like GG's from there. Once you get in that box, it's GG's. Also, what's this? It's a spot I invented where no one can save it. No matter what they do, no one can save it. What's this? Like, stand in this corner with Kaiser and look in the top corner of the goal, and it's guaranteed pretty much 100% of the time. Give me that! Give me that! Give me that! No! 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 Give me that ball back! Sometimes it's just harsh trying to get into this area because you have the other players to worry about, and then you've also got the goalkeeper. So it's a high risk, high reward type of thing. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Join the Discord, and comment what your favorite part of this video was. Goodbye.